Check that out. God.
This video is sponsored by Delta Power Equipment Corporation.
How you doing? I'm Matt with 731woodworks.com. Today, we're going to be unboxing this Delta 26-2251 compound sliding miter saw. So this saw was provided to me by Delta. They reached out to me on Instagram and asked me if I wanted to become one of their influencers, and absolutely I did. This is the first tool company that has reached out to me in any form and wanted to work with me in this way. So I absolutely wanted to, because I've had that Delta 36-725 table saw. There's a review. I'll drop a link in the description below to that review of that saw. I've had it for probably a little over 3 years, and it has been rock solid for me. I have used that thing so much in this shop. I love that saw. So when Delta was the one that reached out to me, that's awesome. I really appreciate it. If you appreciate a company like Delta helping out small channels like this or small creators like me, please do me a huge favor. Go to Instagram or Facebook and send them a message at Delta Machinery. Let them know that you saw this unboxing on 731 Woodworks and you appreciate them supporting creators like me. Give them that virtual fist bump from me. If you want to check out this saw for yourself, I'll drop links in the description below to both Home Depot and Amazon. You can go check those out. Also, if you like this shirt, check that out. I made that. I designed that. You believe that? Paving Memory Lane in sawdust. If you want one of those, there should be some cards right below this video you can check out, or there'll be a link in the description below. I like it. I'm going to do an unboxing and tell you what's in the box, how easy it is to set up, and a basic overview of the saw. Let's do it. So the first thing we're going to do is just cut the paper. It comes wrapped in a good plastic. First thing I notice is well packed. This is the top. Some brackets, set those to the side. So the vise hold down is up there. Owner's manual is in the top also. The dust collection bag. So all of that had its own little hole, cubby holes to go in. Like a kid on Christmas morning. The styrofoam is actually molded or made to mold around this to keep everything protected. It's done a good job. Styrofoam block in there to keep any of this from shaking and moving. It's well packaged. You ever try to take anything out of styrofoam? Not too hard at all. Come right out. Man, that's pretty. I like the blue. I like the blue, the Delta blue. It's just a good color. So I have some zip ties, cardboard protecting the finish here. I'm going to cut these off. She's sliding. Oh, so smooth. So smooth. So I'm gonna get this put in the miter stand station over there, but I wish I had got my face reaction on that. Oh my God. That is so smooth gliding. Like the DeWalt, when it slides, it's a rough feel. This is smooth as butter. Man, that's nice. That is nice. Whew. I'm gonna remove the DeWalt off the stand. We're gonna put this on the stand, get everything set up properly, and make our first cut. And before I take this off of there, now I realize this is a little bit of an older of a saw. I've been using it a while, but you hear that? That Delta doesn't do that. Not gonna miss that. Look at that. I guess I should have cleaned out from under that thing a little more often. Please fit, please fit. It fits. So I don't have a fence on my miter stand for a few reasons. I didn't want one because my miter saw always had a fence. And two, if the board is warped one way or the other, that long fence doesn't seem to be productive for me. So I never even wanted one on here. So with that, I don't have to line anything up other than where I want it as far as forward and back. So if you're curious, this is what the bottom looks like. It's feels like cast iron, but it may be aluminum. It's got a nice structure underneath it. And I just bolted down to my miter saw with miter station with 2-inch screws. That keeps anything from moving. If you're wondering how long the cord is, it looks like 6'6" from the back of the 6'4" from the back of the saw. So it's well over 6 foot from the back of the saw that you got a good long cord. I'm not gonna plug it up just yet because I want to make sure everything's set up correctly before I do that. It has a switch back here that locks it down. And it also has a lever over here that locks it from sliding. You flip that up and then I can't get over how smooth that glide is. It glides extremely smooth. I'm not sure why this surprises me so much. I've never even touched one of these saws before today, but that glide right there is so butter smooth. I can't even, there's no friction there. Like, that is nice. That is extremely nice. So this lever back here has 2 positions. Position 1 says baseboard. Position 2 says slide lock. So slide lock would be right there. That way, that would be your normal cutting position right there. It comes with this dust collection bag. I'm gonna put it on there, but I really don't have a dust collection system in the shop. There's just a tube on the back. Looks like it's just gonna slide down over it. Yep. So we're gonna check this manual and make sure that we have everything safely assembled and like it's supposed to before I fire it up. So when you have it locked down, there is a carry handle right here. If you're a contractor or if you move this around, you can grab it, carry it right there by that handle. Not by this one per se, although I think it just distributes the weight better if you're holding it back here versus up here. So it comes with 2 support extensions that actually go under each side. I'm assuming if you're doing contract work. I don't need these because I have mine on the miter stand, so I'm not installing these. It comes with a vertical work clamp. Just drops right in the back. It has a Allen tool in the back that you can use to adjust the fence if you need to, or the blade to the fence to make sure everything's square. It also, you can change the blade with it. There's a toggle switch on top, and that turns your light on and off. So this is one thing that my DeWalt didn't have. This one, flip this switch right up here on top, and it turns that light on, and it gives a shadow of a blade. It shows you where that blade's gonna cut. Check that out. So I marked this the other day checking the DeWalt because I knew this one was coming, because I wanted to know with this one fully extended, how much give would it have fully extended like the DeWalt. The DeWalt was about 1/16 of an inch. Line this up and pull on it, push on it. It has about the same amount of give if you're actually forcing it left or right. About 1/16 of an inch. So it's about like the DeWalt. You shouldn't be flexing the saws one way to the right or left. You should be forward and back. I want to know how much play it has, because this has a little. You can see the blade is barely touching the line right now. I'm going to hold this, just give it a little bit of push. It moved over about 1/16 of an inch. If I push on it that way, out here at the end, it does have a little bit of play the further out you get. Another thing the DeWalt doesn't have that this Delta has is this trigger right here. So on the DeWalt, you just squeeze the trigger and the blade goes. On this one, this is the safety switch on the right. This switch has to be depressed before this switch will work. See, without it, you can't squeeze it. Squeeze this one, fires up. So out of the box, I checked it with my square. Everything seems to be squared up. I'm gonna make a cut. We're gonna check it for square. Go ahead and lock it down in the stable position. Check, make sure my fences here are clearing the blade, because they can actually adjust, but that's as far in as they go. I do wish that there was a 0 clearance insert here. If there's one out there, drop a comment below and let me know, and I'll pick it up and put it on here. I prefer 0 clearance. So she slings some dust, blade rings. Man, can't get much closer than that. That is square gets right there. I like it. I like it a lot. So out of the box, she cut perfectly square. I like that. So on the back, you have your fence adjustment knobs right there. That lets them slide left or right. To adjust tilt left or right, what you do is you flip this switch back here, and then you flip this switch up. That allows for you to tilt it left or right. And you can flip this down at any point, so you can just let it down, and it actually has it doesn't just fall, so it has some tension there. I like that. Same thing on this side. And of course, if you're going to be cutting bevels, whatever you're going to do there, make sure that you move these fences. If not, the blade will actually strike the fence. That's on the DeWalt, that's on this one, so make sure you are aware of that. Once you get it back to 0, there is a positive stop there at 0. Positive stop at 22.5, 33 and 0.9, and then again at 45. And the way you positive stop, you move this, there's a pin that goes into these holes. Once it hits the 0, like that, you can lock it down up here, and it's not gonna go anywhere. As you can see, when you move the saw down to make the cut, this automatically retracts, keeps this front of the blade covered as it goes down. This is probably the silliest thing, but I love how smooth that thing glides. Ooh, it is so smooth. I can't get over how smooth that actually works. Footprint of this is 25 3/4, give or take a little. So the actual footprint this way, the depth of it with the dust bag, 36 inches. If you take that dust bag off, 30.5. And of course, tall, if you got a shroud over here, about 26 3/4. That right there is why you're buying this saw. If you're looking to buy this saw, you're looking for that space savings because the DeWalt has that extra poles that go off the back that help this slide. That right there. It's so smooth. The cord is attached here, so you're not gonna have to worry about it getting trapped. It's actually screwed on with some clips that help keep it out of the way. It moves with the saw. Everything glides so smooth. Well greased from the factory. There's actually, looks like some lithium grease right there. Wipe that up and clean it up. In a couple of weeks, I'm gonna be doing a full review of this saw. Comment below exactly what you wanna know about it, and we'll go through it in the review. If you have any questions or concerns about this saw, or if you want a comparison between this and that DeWalt DW779 saw, drop a comment below what your questions are and what you wanna know about the saw. Hey, I appreciate you watching this Delta 26-2251 unbox. If you would like to see more videos like this, I've got some more tool reviews on the channel. If you click that box right there, it'll take you right to them. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe now so you don't miss the review of this saw. Also, if you share this on your social media, I'd appreciate it. If you click that box, I'm gonna give you that virtual fist bump. Don't forget to let Delta know you appreciate them supporting creators like me.